Okay, all right. Big win for our team tonight. Very proud of our players. Very proud of our coaching staff. It's been a tough week, and it's just a tribute to the leadership of our players I've been talking about for a long time. Really, for our coaches, the same way. And it's real good to win a game like this, a close game that was hard fought. There was a lot of adversity. There's a lot of ups and downs. And it was really a team effort. So very proud of our players. It was a big win for us. I think it'll give us some momentum moving forward. The crowd was unbelievable. Just want to thank the Auburn fans, the Auburn family. Our students were off the charts and really helped us at the end of the game. Questions?
Did you get a sense of what happened on that final sequence?
Yeah, there's only 1 second, on the clock, and I knew they were going to wind it, and he winded it, and it went to 0, and so I was pretty confident that the time had already expired.
Were you concerned at all after they had their play?
No, I knew it went 0. It's just a matter of going up to the booth and confirming it.
How badly did the team need something really good to happen to it?
Well, this is the type of win. Our guys have worked real hard. I told you that we were close. I knew that we were close, and we had 2 tough losses that we talked about, on Tuesday. And for our guys to respond the way they did, beat a top 20 team, that can run the football, that's very good on defense. So it was a big win for us.
Coach, you said you had a different defense this year. Just speak to how they played.
Yeah, they're playing their hearts out, and they're playing physical football. Number 7 got the best of us last year. I thought we did a better job, obviously, this year. That was a big part of the game plan. They're very good at running the football.
When did you decide to give Red play calling duties, and when did
I've been really leaning towards that for about 2 weeks now, and I'm turning it over to him. He'll do a great job. I thought he did a fantastic job tonight. I need to be the head coach, and that's what I'm going to be. And but I'm looking forward to Rhett building this offense, and Herb's going to help him.
I'll be throughout the season with input from
Yes,
Herb.
I'm going to be the head coach.
How did you think of Rhett's play calling tonight, mixing things
I
up?
thought he did a really good job. I mean, we had a lot of field goals that we need to work on getting the ball in the end zone, but thought he did a solid job. That's a good defense.
What can you say about Daniel's performance?
Daniel's the best kicker in college football. I think he can confirm that tonight. I thought he'd make the 50-yarder, and then he made some pressure kicks down in the fourth quarter. Those are the hardest ones. I don't care how far it is when you're taking the lead. He kicked everyone in the end zone. We were worried about the returners. He's a huge weapon, and he came through tonight and helped us win the game.
Does he ever get nervous, or
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
When you send him out there in those situations,
he looks like he's ready, and he doesn't have that in him.
Your thoughts on Sean White tonight and how he?
Sean White, I thought, played an outstanding game. He's a tough guy. I thought he made some good throws. He got hit a couple times. He got really hit a couple times, and he got back up. I thought he managed the game well. We had he had a high percentage I think he was 19 for 26 with no interceptions. I think that was good against that defense. And we were almost 50% on third down, and that was a big key. We talked earlier in the week about needing to get third and shorts. We got quite a few of those, and then we converted some third and medium. So I thought that was a big part in the game, and we had some guys step up and make some pretty good catches on third down too.
I think has been the issue just in the red zone, and I think the encapsulated the most was that 4th and goal at the 1. What do you think it's been just over the last year?
We need to score more touchdowns. That's it. We have opportunities to catch it. We got to catch it, and we got opportunities to run in. We got to run it in. But that'll be something moving forward. I'm not gonna right now. I'm gonna enjoy this one, but that's something moving forward. We're definitely gonna have to improve on.
Just given the quality of the opponent, do you think that's the best game Sean's ever played?
He played really good. I'll have to watch the film and all that, and I can kind of, we can grade it. But I thought he did.
Did it feel like it though, just coming off the field? Did you feel like that?
It felt like he was in control, of the offense. Is what it felt like on the sideline.
As far as carry on, you went with him in the second half, the whole way through. I think carry on had every carry in the second half.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the hot hand going forward?
Well, Petway got a little bit banged up. He's been battling a couple little injuries right there. Got banged up, and so we just went with KJ. And KJ's a tough guy too. He was a little banged up coming in this thing too. So it says a lot about him.
To see him run like that, I mean, running through guys, doing that, what's that mean for a team to watch him do that?
I mean, I think we got 2 good running backs. I mean, I think, that was a big question coming into the season, our running backs and not being proven. And I think after 4 games, I think we feel good about our running back position with those 2 guys carrying the football. They're a little bit different, but that's a good thing, as far as the offense goes.
Have you ever seen him run that physically before, Gus, in any of the scrimmages you've had here?
He's a competitor. I mean, he's a competitor, and he's got a little punch, and, they're a physical team, so it says a lot about him.
Was it good to see Carl finally get a couple sacks after?
Well, that was big, wasn't it? That one right there at the end was really probably the play of the game. I mean, he came off the edge and dipped the shoulder and made a huge impact play.
You said you wanted to go back to being the head coach, and you've now done that tonight. Was there anything that you were able to do tonight that you weren't able to do the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I could be the head coach and really, help manage the overall game and be with the defense, special teams, and so that's what I'm going to do moving forward.
There were some times where you weren't in the offensive huddle. Was that hard for you to not try to go over there?
Not really. I was kind of getting back, and I was listening on the headsets, and I can have a view of the whole field and watch the defense and all that. So I thought it was a really good thing, and that's what we're going to do moving forward, and that's best for our team.
How does that also affect what you do during the week, Gus? Are you going to be more in defensive meetings now because you won't be?
I'm going to be a head coach, and I'm going to be meeting with players and doing the things I need to do. To be a head coach, I got a lot of confidence in our offensive staff. Got a lot of confidence in our defensive staff. So I feel very good about that right now.
How much of a relief is this for?
You win a ball cap and not a visor first time around?
Yeah, my daughters said something about me wearing a visor and need to put on a hat because I'm getting bald. So I'm gonna wear a hat from here on out.
Steve Spurrier picked you today because you wear a visor.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I got to apologize to him. It's all my daughters. I mean, I got Christy and my 2 girls that are on me. And I saw a replay, and it looked pretty bad, so I put a hat on. So that's the reason I'm going to wear a hat.
Gus, right before halftime, you had a decision back down there 4th.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah. We were about ready to pace it in, and they had an injury. And then we went inside zone, and one of them bounced right there. And then that last one, like to have that one back probably. But, hey, we're trying to win the game. You get the ball down there. I didn't feel like kicking a field goal, and that's just part of it. And we got to find a way next time in a similar situation to get in the end zone. I think that would have really, helped change the dynamics of the game in the second half and gave us a little breathing room. But like I said earlier, sometimes it's the way you win. Sometimes it's the way you win that really makes a long-lasting, impression on your team. And our guys fought, and it's good to win one when the pressure's on. You got to find a way. I thought that was a big drive of the offense going down, kicking a field goal to go up by more than a field goal, and I thought it was a good job by our defense, stopping them. So that was a good way to win for our team.
How much did Red's play calling in the Texas A&M game last year go into this decision, even if it took a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's a little bit different than it was. I mean, he's going to do it. He's going to do it moving forward. He's ready, and and then he's got Herb Hand that helps him, and I got a lot of confidence in those guys.
But it's safe to say that gave you confidence how he did as a play caller against A&M last
year?
year?
Of course, I know a lot about him, anyway, but yeah, I mean.
Coach, you said you were calm at the end, but there was a lot of chaos going on. I saw you say something to the ref. What was your last?
I was just making sure it was going to be replayed. I said, hey, just check upstairs. It went 0, and of course they had to do their due diligence and all that. So I was just waiting, and then of course when you saw the replay, I mean it was obvious, but it was a great way to win.
You mentioned games like this can give you momentum going forward. You played close games early in 13 and other seasons. How do you foresee this helping you going into a non-conference game before going back to the SEC?
I think it's what have we played 3 top 20 teams in the first 4 games, and so we found out a lot about our team, and like we talked about Tuesday, there was 2 tough losses, and for us to win this one, I really think that'll really help us moving forward, and matter of fact, I know it will.
What would you say to Auburn fans now going forward about this season?
Well, I mean, I think we got a lot to look forward to, and our fans had a whole lot to do with us pulling this out tonight. We're in it together with them.
What do you think about the offensive line just in general?
I thought our offensive line did a good job. I mean, we were able to run the football there. At one point, I think we were running the inside zone and getting close to 5 a shot, and they got a good defensive line. Their linebackers are very good. We didn't have as many negative plays. I thought that was really a big factor, and that's something that, Rhett and Herb and the rest of the offensive staff really focused on. And, we weren't behind the chains that much, and it helped us the third down in shorts, the third down in mediums, and gave us a real chance to, to convert.
Your linebackers had to step up with Trey, going out of there. Just talk about the play of those guys.
But it says a whole lot. I mean, Trey Williams is one of our leaders, one of our team leaders, and for him not to be able to go, he didn't get to practice hardly at all this past week, and we had a lot of new guys in there that played, and that'll help us, with the experience at that position moving forward, and like I said, against a solid offensive line and possibly the best back in college football.
Does it finally feel like a Waffle House night for you again?
We're going to Waffle House, I promise. It's a long time coming. All right, thank you all.